do you recall the interdict that you spoke about yesterday when your foundation interdicted the Northwest Health Department around a tender?
That's correct.
Can we go to the exhibit bundle and the judgment in that interdict? If we can go to page 14 in the exhibits bundle. And I just want to get a chronology of this interdict out. So the judgment starts on page 13 of the bundle, and the applicant is the Brown Mogotsi Foundation.
That's correct.
And did you depose to all of the affidavits in this case as the named member of the foundation?
Yes, I did. After being given the authority by the board, I am not a member or a director of the Brown Mogotsi Foundation. It is named after me. It is the board would take a decision to say who can depose an affidavit. In this case, it was myself.
Both founding and replying?
That's correct.
So we see that the matter was heard for the first time on the 15th of September in paragraph 2 on page 14, and then postponed to 22 September for the respondents to file their answering affidavits. And in paragraph 4 on page 14, we see that the order was delivered on the 26th of September. So the hearing would presumably have been on the 26th of September. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And if we go down to the bottom on page 29, we see that the attorneys for the foundation were Tau Matsumela attorneys.
That's correct.
Sorry, page 28. Who funded this application for the foundation?
Different people, but I will not necessarily know all the funders. The owners, the directors of Brown Mogotsi Foundation will be in the position to know. But I know of a few, one of the companies that's funded, but I don't know the entire.
Which company do you know?
It was Mr. I know his name is Mr. Suleiman Karim.
Suleiman Karim.
That's correct. I don't know which company used to fund this.
You've stated publicly that Kat Matlala funded this application.
Not funded. He helped that time.
Can we just play the video of what you said publicly? It's the video of 19th of October. And Chair, we should give this an exhibit number because it's not in the paper bundle. Can we call it exhibit BMC1?
I'm just trying to think, should we not keep a running list, because we had an exhibit number with Ms. Sillo the other day. What was it, Ms. Hassan? Ms. Hassan.
Apparently our exhibits are numbered CJ, and we've got to CJ. CJ C50, it's recorded in the file, apparently.
Oh, all right.
CJ C50.
Thank you.
In July, he proudly disclosed his 2023 legal battle with the health department was funded by Vusi Musi Kat Matlala.
He never told me in advance, well, Baba, be careful. I'm a kingpin, I'm this, I'm that. We are meeting him as a business person. It doesn't necessarily say you are endorsing the person. I know Boss Matlala. When my foundation took the Northwest Provincial Government, where we are, he assisted. There was a tender for 72 million and a month. My foundation, Brown Mogotsi Foundation, went to court and interdicted that process, and the tender was even advertised. He assisted my foundation through the lawyers, stuff like that. So that's the level I know was Matlala. The matter even went to the SCA. You should imagine the legal fees attached to that, stuff like that. So that's the level I know was Matlala. The matter even went to the SCA. You should imagine the legal fees attached to that.
So you say he assisted you. How did he assist you?
Ideas and other things, how to do it. It is Suleiman Karim only who assisted, not Ket Matlala never paid for that legal thing.
But you said there that he did assist you.
He assisted not with money, not financially.
Well, how did he assist you?
Technically, ideas. Remember, this was not it was that tender in the Northwest Department of Health. It was tendered for by different companies in the Northwest. And all the time, it has been this thing of being won by the outside people. And this time around, they felt that we should, because there was some other processes which were not done correctly, it was to help the local businesses. And to contextualize that, because we never had an opportunity before to interdict a tender or a bidding process within government department. It was the first. That's the only way. He assisted with ideas technically how that can be done. And we made sure, I remember that we were saying, must make sure that whoever helps this process must not be any company which has tendered. If any company that was part of the bidding process has intention to go to court, it must go unilaterally. It must not be through the foundation. And those are some of the ideas we got from CAT, not financially.
CAT gave you the idea that no losing bidder should help with the funding.
May I repeat the question, Bill?
The idea that CAT gave you was that no losing bidder should help with the funding of the application.
He was coming very clear that, look, if you are a Section 21, if you are acting in the public interest, you can't have whoever tendered being part of the application. If companies or whoever who has bidded wants to go to court, must go without without the foundation. So he only he helped us with ideas, not financially.
Not financially.
No.
And other ideas that he gave you?
That's all.
That's the only idea?
Yes.
But you saw fit to mention that as assistance when you were interviewed in October this year.
That's correct. That's my work. There was no way I could just go there and say, forget, we were talking about CAT. And CAT is my project. I cannot just go there and pretend as if I now forget my work. I never said he gave me money because I know who funded that thing. It's not CAT Matlala.
But according to your statement, CAT became your project, I think you said, March, April 2024.
Yes, that's correct, on the tender.
Yes, but you knew CAT already.
That's
from
correct.
The year before.
You even asked me, the question was asked yesterday, Commissioner, that did you have CAT's number? I said yes. It should be noted, Commissioner, I spoke about Boko Haram of 2018. So that's a different thing. It shows there was that stage way back that this CAT has been in the limelight.
So you knew CAT was John Wick?
That's the presentation that was given to show who John Wick was. And from that to establish, the part of investigation, actually, to establish whatever that is said about Cat. It was important. One will have his number. One will want to know where does Cat stay.
Yes. But you knew that he was alleged to be a major-time drug dealer and gang leader going by the name of John Wick.
I cannot confirm that. I was confirming that John Wick, in terms of the intelligence report, is Vusimos Cat Matlala. That's the picture that was put there. And let's say, this is very, very important, commissioners. Let's say Cat comes, whether in any court of law or any platform, he's able to dispute that he was not John Wick. Let's say Cat was not John Wick. The point that I was trying to make is the picture that was placed on the intelligence report, it was that of Cat, and his name was written Cat underneath and John Wick. So I was trying to say, former Minister Bheki Cele must have remembered this face when he met him for the first time in 2024.
But surely by the same reasoning, you must have remembered this face and this name when someone comes to offer you assistance in how your foundation should bring a public interest application.
Yeah, even if commissioners, even if that time Cat could have wanted to help us financially, if he was not one of the bidders, we will accept. I cannot say I did not know him or I did not, there was no way we could work with him. All I'm saying is he was able to help, to give us idea, to help us to take this thing forward. You'll realize in the same application, commissioners, it was re-advertised, it went to the CA, and the foundation did not proceed. Then it was re-advertised. You will realize that the same thing happened. The foundation did not participate on the second leg of this court application. Private companies were involved.
Who introduced you to CAT to give you assistance in this foundation application?
In 2023.
That one.
It was not a direct thing that someone is bringing CAT to come and advise. It's a matter that you know someone who says, you know, there is this brother, he's a businessman, he's based where, and this person can help us. And initially, we thought he would give us lawyers or something when we spoke to CAT, only to find out he gave us the technical know-how of going there. So I had his numbers, I could call him that time, but that time specifically, I called him to assist us with the tender.
So you were the one who made the contact with CAT?
That's correct.
And you had his numbers, this was before you'd met General Sibia?
Yes, not the one that came from General Sibia.
Sorry, not the one that came from General
Yes.
Sibia, a separate number for CAT
Yes.
that you had?
That's correct.
Do you know that one of the losing bidders, in fact the losing bidder that subsequently took the interdict on, was called Alu Construction?
Alu Construction, yes. I don't know the company. I remember the name Alu Construction. I knew it through the legal firm, Tau Matsemela, attorneys. When they went to court, he told me that there were people, they said they saw me representing your foundation, and they also want to pursue a similar exercise. Their name is Alu. That's what happened.
So they went to the same attorneys, Talmadge?
And that's correct, Commissioner. I asked them how. Now, why did they come to you? He said maybe they felt that he knew the process and the case better because he was involved in the case before.
And do you know that Alu Construction are one of the entities in the consortium of Morgan Maumela and Kat Matlala that was awarded a lucrative contract at Tembisa Hospital?
I don't know the owner of this Alu, this Morgan Maumela. I saw him on news.
Do you accept, if I put it to you, that Alu Construction was one of the entities in the consortium of Maumela and Matlala that won the contract at Tembisa Hospital.
Yes, I saw that on the news, that's correct.
And do you know that it was the award of that contract that Babita Deokaran was investigating when she was murdered?
Yeah, I saw, yes, the whistleblower. That's correct.
And we know that Mr. Suleiman Karim has an interest in the Medicare 24 contract of Mr. Matlala. You've described him as an investor in that contract.
That's correct.
And we know that Mr. Karim, on your version, funded this litigation of the foundation.
Yeah, that's correct. That in the first instance, and he did not come to me. He did not go to the foundation. There was a meeting of small businesses which bidded for that contract, and we had somebody from outside Mafikeng won that contract, the health tender, and I went to ask him, and it was not the first time. I went to ask him that, Suleiman, there is this thing we want to interdict this because the business community is being undermined. The business community is now crying that they will never have an opportunity in this tender.
Do you know if Mr. Mamela has any interest in the Medicare 24 contract that you've been investigating?
I don't know.
If I were to put it to you that the chats between Mr. Mamela and Mr. Matlala suggest very strongly that he has that interest, what would you say to that?
It's what you saw. I cannot say anything about that. I cannot say anything between their chats.
So you, in your investigations into this contract, which was apparently your tasking at Crime Intelligence, weren't able to establish who Mr. Matlala's partners in the contract were?
I've not yet reached that stage, and even where we are, it is not because of investigation. Whoever was likely to see that the message happened to come across that they are working together. I did not know that they were working together.
Can we look at the money flows in relation to this interdict? If you go to the exhibit bundle at page 2,